to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Huskers ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
With the catch, it's Harbor. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to take it outside. It's McAllister. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Sellers. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point is good. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. On the run, it's Ives. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Might be looking to run. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they stormed him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Fuller. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Bennett. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The run inside, it's Fuller. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the number. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. It's a run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, here we go. Fellas, brothers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready,
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Ives. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. That free safety able to get to the quarterback.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They get to him as he throws, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Calandria. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
He breaks a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Fuller. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Has to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Calandria. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Barney. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got a man, it's Ives. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Pulls and fires complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sellers rushes on him. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get...
Taking it the other way. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got a little space. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Freeze, freeze.
To the air, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's got it for the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He'll heave it deep. He's got it on the outside. Into the secondary on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, South Carolina! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's Sellers to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end,
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll run with the gusto. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Break, here we go. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
Sends it downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to... And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster! Squares, go!
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Goes high to pull it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. On the move to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be...
Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Here's a give to Auguste. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Stands in and takes the hit. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
South Carolina, 42. Nebraska, 27.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll run it. Last play of the game, they'll try to dress up that final score. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.